Book review. Sort of Seeing Someone by Emily Bond. Plot summary. Emily Bond's enchanting novel, Sort of Seeing Someone, introduces readers to Mooney Miller, a quirky and endearing protagonist whose life takes an extraordinary turn on her 26th birthday. What begins as seemingly ordinary day quickly unravels into revelation that will forever alter her perception of love, destiny, and her place in the world. Mooney self-proclaimed Wednesday ad. Wardrobe enthusiast discovers she possesses mystifying ability, the power to glimpse person's future simply by touching their palms. This isn't just random occurrence, that's latent family trait, magical inheritance that plunges her into worlds she never anticipated. Initially, Mooney is in denial, grappling with the sheer impossibility and overwhelming nature of her newfound gift. Her pragmatic mind struggles to reconcile the fantastical with her everyday reality. However, as the visions persist and prove undeniably accurate, Mooney begins to lean into this sudden, bewildering power. She channels her unique talent into a burgeoning business, Moonbatch Apothecary, where she crafts and sells an array of whimsical items, candles, crystals, and potions. Her distinctive brand, coupled with the burgeoning trend of Insta witches, quickly catches the attention of social media influencers. Before she knows it, Mooney is thrust hand over fist into the digital realm of modern mysticism, becoming Chicago's most popular witch. Despite her public persona as a purveyor of magical remedies, Mooney is fiercely protective of her actual visions. These glimpses into the future are deeply personal and, crucially, never for sale. She maintains a strict boundary, determined to keep her true gift under wraps, using her apothecary business as a shield and a creative outlet rather than a direct conduit for her prophetic abilities. This resolve is challenged, however, when she has an encounter with Ulrich Zetterlin. Ulrich, or Ollie as he's known, is everything Mooney believes she doesn't want in a romantic partner. He's a super cute, super analytical, and super Swedish engineer, embodying a precise, logical, and pragmatic worldview that stands in stark contrast to Mooney's more whimsical, intuitive, and magically inclined nature. Their initial meetings are marked by a series of coincidences, running into each other not once, not twice, but 3 times. Ollie, a man who prides himself on seeing everything coming, finds himself utterly bewildered by the strange girl who puts French fries on her burritos and concocts potions in her bathtub. He's a man of exact answers and probabilities, yet he cannot explain how he falls under the spell of someone so diametrically opposed to his own sensibilities. The central conflict and charm of Sort of Seeing Someone lie in this class opposites attract dynamic. Mooney's visions, which have always been a source of guidance and sometimes trepidation, now unequivocally point to Ollie as the one. This revelation throws Mooney into a tailspin. How can her destiny be intertwined with a man who represents everything she consciously avoids? Her visions, however, are unwavering, and suddenly she and Ollie become the reluctant stars of their own fated love story. Their relationship blossoms amidst the delightful clash of personalities and lifestyles. Mooney, with her magical realism and intuitive approach to life, navigates the complexities of dating, a man who thrives on data and logic. Ollie, in turn, finds himself drawn to Mooney's unique sense of wonder and the vibrant, unpredictable world she inhabits, a stark contrast to his meticulously ordered existence. The narrative explores whether their attraction is merely a case of chasing what the other lacks, Ollie's sense of wonder, a Mooney grounding in reality, or if their connection runs deeper, truly written in the stars. As their romance unfolds, Mooney must confront the implications of her visions, particularly those concerning Ollie. The story delves into themes of destiny versus free will, asking whether future glimpsed is future set in stone, or if individuals have the power to shape their own paths, even when faced with seemingly undeniable prophecies. Mooney's is not just about finding love, but also about self-acceptance and fully embracing her unique identity, including the magical gift she initially tried to hide. Her relationship with Ollie forces her to reconcile the witch within her with the desire for conventional yet extraordinary love. The setting, moving from the dreamy beach vibes of Orange Beach, California, to the bustling metropolitan landscape of Chicago, provides the dynamic backdrop for Mooney and Ollie's evolving relationship. The novel is peppered with pop culture references and a sharp wit, making it a fast-paced and engaging read. Emily Bond masterfully blends magical realism with a heartwarming romance, creating a story that is both whimsical and deeply relatable. Ultimately, Sort of Seeing Someone is a charming and sweet narrative that explores the intriguing question of whether love is a matter of the heart or, for Mooney Miller, a matter of the hand. It's a delightful exploration of how 2 seemingly incompatible individuals can find their happily ever after, proving that sometimes a little witchcraft and an open heart are all it takes for destiny to unfold. The book celebrates the magic in the mundane and the reality magical, leaving readers with the sense of wonder, and the belief that even the most analytical among us can fall under the spell of an unexpected, enchanting love. Book review. In the vibrant tapestry of contemporary romance, where tropes are often rehashed and predictable narratives abound, Emily Bond's sort of seeing someone emerges as refreshing and utterly charming breath of fresh air. This novel transcends the conventional romantic comedy by infusing it with delightful touch of magical realism, crafting story that is as whimsical as it is heartfelt. Bond introduces us to Mooney Miller, protagonist whose journey, self-discovery, and unexpected love is both uniquely fantastical and deeply relatable, with its witty prose, endearing characters, and premise that sparkles with originality. Sort of seeing someone is more than just romance. It's an exploration of destiny, identity, and the enchanting chaos of finding connection in the most unforeseen places. The narrative unfurls on Mooney Miller's 26th birthday, seemingly ordinary milestone that quickly transforms into pivotal moment of revelation. Mooney character immediately identifiable by her Wednesday Addams wardrobe and penchant for the unconventional discovers she has inherited peculiar family trait, the ability to glimpse person's future simply by touching their palms. This isn't subtle premonition or vague feeling. It's clear, albeit often unset, vision of what lies ahead for those she encounters. Bond handles this fantastical element with deft touch, grounding it in Mooney's initial disbelief and subsequent reluctant acceptance. The magic feels organic to the story, never overshadowing the human emotions at its core, but rather enhancing them. Mooney's initial reaction to her gift is one of denial, natural human response to the extraordinary. She grapples with the implications of knowing too much, the burden of others' destinies. However, rather than succumbing to despair or retreating from the world, Mooney, with pragmatic ingenuity that belies her whimsical exterior, decides to leverage her unique insight. She establishes Boone Batch Apothecary, a business selling an array of charmingly quirky self-made products like candles, crystals, and potions. This venture, fueled by her inherent creativity and a burgeoning social media trend, quickly catapults her into the unexpected role of Chicago's most popular witch. This clever integration of modern influencer culture with ancient mystical abilities is one of the book's many strengths, creating a contemporary tale that feels both current and timeless. Despite her public persona as a purveyor of mystical wares, Mooney maintains a fierce guard around her true gift. Her visions are sacred, never for sale, a personal burden and blessing she keeps separate from her commercial endeavors. This boundary is severely tested, however, when she encounters Ulrich Zettelin. Ulrich, a super cute, super analytical, and super Swedish engineer, represents everything Mooney believes she doesn't want in a romantic partner. He is the epitome of logic, precision, and predictability, qualities that stand in stark contrast to Mooney's intuitive, free-spirited nature. Their initial meetings are a series of delightful coincidences, almost as if fate itself is orchestrating their encounters. Ali, man accustomed to having all the answers, finds himself utterly disarmed by Mooney's eccentricities, from her peculiar culinary habits, French fries on burritos, to her bath of potion making. He is drawn to her despite his rational mind's objections, testament to the undeniable chemistry Bond builds between them. The heart of sort of seeing someone lies in this captivating, opposites attract dynamic. Mooney's visions, which have always been a guiding force in her life, now unequivocally point to Ali as the one. This revelation is both thrilling and terrifying for Mooney. How can a man who embodies everything she consciously avoids be her destined partner? Yet the visions are insistent, and suddenly Mooney and Ali find themselves at the center of a love story that feels both fated and fiercely fought for. Their romances, a charming dance of conflicting worldviews where Mooney's magical realism challenges Ali's scientific pragmatism and Ali's grounded rationality provides a much-needed anchor for Mooney's flights of fancy. Emily Bond excels in her character development, particularly with Mooney Miller. Mooney is not just a quirky heroine, as she is a complex individual grappling with the weight of an extraordinary gift. Her journey from denial to acceptance of her abilities is beautifully rendered, showcasing her vulnerability, resilience, and inherent charm. We witness her internal struggles as she navigates the ethical dilemmas of her visions and the personal implications of knowing her own romantic future. Her Wednesday Addams aesthetic is more than just a fashion choice. It's a reflection of her unique spirit and her comfort in standing apart from the crowd. Her transformation into an Instawich is a humorous and insightful commentary on how ancient practices intersect with modern consumerism, yet Mooney's sincerity and genuine desire to help others shine through, making her a truly endearing protagonist. Ulrich Zetterlin, on the other hand, is the perfect foil to Mooney's magical chaos. He is intelligent, analytical, and initially skeptical, representing the logical world that Mooney often feels at odds with. Bond masterfully portrays his gradual softening, his slow but sure surrender to Mooney's enchanting influence. Ollie's journey is one of opening his mind and heart to the inexplicable, to the wonder that Mooney embodies. He learns to appreciate the beauty in the unconventional, to find joy in spontaneity, and to embrace the love that defies all his carefully calculated probabilities. His swoon-worthy appeal lies not just in his physical attractiveness, but in his genuine curiosity and willingness to step outside his comfort zone. For Mooney, the banter between them, sharp, witty, and often laugh-out-loud funny, highlighting their contrasting personalities while simultaneously showcasing their undeniable connection. Beyond the captivating romance, Sort of Seeing Someone delves into several compelling themes. The most prominent is the interplay between destiny and free will. Mooney's visions present a fascinating paradox. If she can see the future, is it already set in stone, or does she still have agency in shaping it? The novel explores this philosophical question with nuance, suggesting that while certain connections might be fated, the journey to that connection and the choices made along the way are entirely within the character's control. This adds a layer of depth to the romance, elevating it beyond a simple will they won't they narrative. Another significant theme is self-acceptance and identity. Mooney's magical gift is not just a plot device, it's an integral part of who she is. Her initial reluctance to fully embrace it mirrors many people's struggles with accepting unique aspects of themselves. The novel champions the idea of authenticity, showing how Mooney's journey to self-love is intertwined with her acceptance of her magical abilities. Similarly, Ollie's journey involves opening himself up to a world beyond his analytical understanding, expanding his own identity to include wonder and the inexplicable. The blend of modernity and magic is a brilliantly executed theme. Bond seamlessly integrates the ancient art of palmistry and potion making with the contemporary world of social media influencers and online businesses. This creates a fresh and relevant backdrop for the magical elements, making them feel accessible and relatable to a modern audience. The nostalgic phenomenon is portrayed with a humorous yet respectful nod to the growing interest in spirituality and wellness in the digital age. Emily Bond's writing style is a pure delight. Her prose is engaging, infused with a sharp wit and a keen eye for detail. The dialogue is snappy and authentic, perfectly capturing the personalities of her characters and the dynamic between them. She effortlessly weaves humor throughout the narrative, from Mooney's internal monologues to the amusing situations her gift creates. The pacing is excellent, maintaining a brisk and engaging rhythm that keeps the eagerly turning pages. Bond's descriptions are vivid, transporting the reader from the sun-drenched beaches of California to the bustling streets of Chicago, creating an immersive experience. The atmosphere of the book is consistently charming and lighthearted, even when exploring deeper emotional currents. While Sort of Seeing Someone is overwhelmingly positive, a minor point for consideration might be that some aspects of the opposites attract trope, while expertly executed, might feel familiar to seasoned romance readers. However, Bond's unique magical twist and the genuine depth of her characters elevate the narrative far beyond a simple adherence to formula. The predictability, if any, is less about the outcome and more about the delightful journey of how the characters get there. The focus remains firmly on the emotional growth and the charming interactions that make this so enjoyable. In conclusion, Sort of Seeing Someone by Emily Bond is a truly captivating and enchanting read that will appeal to a wide audience. Its perfect blend of heartwarming romance, laugh-out-loud humor, and just the right amount of magical realism. Mooney in Ollie's journey is testament to the idea that love can be found in the most unexpected places and with the most unexpected people, even when destiny seems to have hand in it. Fans of contemporary romance, magical realism, and quirky heroines will find themselves utterly charmed by this novel. Emily Bond has crafted story that is not only entertaining but also leaves lasting impression of warmth, wonder, and the belief that sometimes the greatest magic lies in simply opening your heart to the possibilities. It's a delightful reminder that happily ever after isn't always about perfection, but about embracing the beautiful imperfections that make connection truly unique.